how can you listen better for those things and kind of separate the wheat from the chaff? If you master the law, if you pre-study the law, if you know what the cases are about before you get to class, class time is not the time to be trying to figure out what a case means. It's the wrong time. You're not going to find that wisdom in class. You need to have that under your belt. Class should not be the first time you begin to understand a piece of black letter law. If you have pre-studied or side-studied the law so that you understand the black letter law before you get there, you are free to focus and relax and begin to really hear what the professor is saying. Someone who is drowning, who is scrambling to understand what is going on, who's taking notes on everything, won't have the mental bandwidth to pick up on these nuances. Sometimes they're not even nuances, but sometimes they are. And sometimes a professor can be simpler than you think. I got an A in a visiting professor's class, and I was a little unconfident. He came from Georgetown. He's a wonderful professor for criminal procedure, and he spent the entire time talking about his pet theory, representation reinforcement. What is it that the courts should step in? It's in the case of discrete and insular minorities that cannot use political power. See if any of this sounds familiar with recent events. Cannot use political power, i.e. voting, to obtain legislative results. The courts should step in and fix things. That comes from Caroline Product's footnote number 4, when the Supreme Court decided to get out of the business of what's called substantive due process to knock down laws that they don't like. Instead, they focused on procedural. So why do I say that? Sometimes if you use the right keywords over and over and over again, the professor will feel heard. Sometimes you'll feel silly for overusing the words, but in my case, it wasn't silly because it got the A.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.